Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Again, want to thank everyone for your support on the channel. All the viewers, all the subscribers, immensely appreciate the support. Today, just want to do a quick update video from my video yesterday talking about trading stock market fear. In that prior video, I talked about the VIX index, the CBOE volatility index, ticker symbol for the Chicago Board Options Exchange, CBOE volatility index. Really an index looking at a measure of market risk, often referred to as the investor fear gauge, if you will. And typically when that starts moving, there is a tendency for the market to fall. When there's a market fall, either a short-term pullback, a correction, or even entering into a bear market, there's a way of hedging longer-term buy and hold stocks. You don't necessarily need to go in and expose yourself to a lot of short-term interest rate exposure. You can go ahead and trade one of these, and I talked about these on the past video. They're a way of buying options, short-term futures options. It gets a little bit complicated. These are exchange-traded notes. They are essentially treated as prepaid contracts, if you will, where the prepaid contract pays an initial amount in order to receive a future payment based on the value of an index or underlying benchmark. Again, the VIX or the CBOE volatility index. And again, these will trade sort of in a reverse fashion to what the market is doing. And you can see here, market pulled back again today, and you can see this particular entity, VXX here, this is again an exchange traded note, is up 23.94%. This is a quite leveraged investment. If we go back and take a look at one that's a little bit less leveraged here, VXZ, you can see this is still up 7.82% today. And over the past week, again, there's been multiple days of the market pulling back. The other day, the largest pullback, at least intraday pullback, ever in the history of the stock market. You can see this entity is up 25.45%. And as we go through all of these different short-term futures contracts, exchange-traded notes, you can see these are all in the green. This one here, unfortunately, is not supported on Robinhood, but you can see it's up 23.89%. And as I kind of click through each of these, you can see that these are all in the green. 32.54% for this particular velocity shares, VIX futures, short-term ETN, exchange-traded note. And again, all of these, here's a pro-share variant, 7.76. And again, these are not all leveraged. The more leveraged ones will have a little bit higher rate of return, but a very good way of, again, hedging some of your longer-term buy and hold stocks. A lot of investors do not want to necessarily jump out of positions, expose themselves to short-term capital gains. So you can use something like this. As stocks pull back and you're losing quite a bit of money on your holdings, you can actually make or at least attenuate some of the losses, blunt some of the losses by investing in these types of entities. Again, these are somewhat complex, and I definitely would do a lot of reading before thinking about jumping into these. I'm not suggesting that anybody goes ahead and buys these. You can lose quite a bit of money. They're somewhat like penny stocks, very, very volatile. You don't really want to hold these more than a couple days. And again, if the market starts rebounding, you're going to lose a lot of money on these particular types of investments. So for the most part, these trade like stocks. Again, let's go back to one of the more popular ones here, VXX here up on top, 23.94%. So they trade like stocks. They can be bought and sold, and they can be sold short as well. Unfortunately, Robinhood does not support that right now. But some of the other brokerage accounts, E-Trade, for example, you can do that. You can use these in pre-market and after-market trading periods as well. And again, they're a very unique way of trading what is anticipated market fear, and market fear tends to pull back markets. There can be a lot of movement. And when that happens, this is a great way of hedging your bet on some of your longer-term buy and hold stocks. So just wanted to go through and show you guys some of the performance here. Kind of remarkable performance, actually, 23.94%. Let's go back to that one here. I believe it was the velocity shares here, yes, 32.54%. And over the past week here, actually over the past week it is down here. Not quite sure what is accounting for that. These do split, and they can be have reverse splits as well. So I'm not quite sure what's happening with that. But here today, 32.54% in the green. And again, some of the more popular ones here are VXX here, 23.94%, and its variant here that's a little bit less leveraged, VXZ, up 7.82%. So definitely will take a little bit of the pull back out of your buy and hold stock. So just wanted to quickly do an update video here showing you guys the performance of this type of investment strategy. Again, it's very complex. I definitely would not jump into this if you do not know what you're doing. And I'm still doing a lot of reading about exchange traded notes and exactly how these are positioned with regards to overall portfolio market strategy. A lot of folks will put in orders to sell off stocks, stop losses after a certain percentage, with the idea that if a stock is dropping and it drops a certain amount, it's probably going to drop more. So you sell off your stock, even if it may be at a slight loss or opportunity lost. As it continues to trend down, then you'll start buying it back at a much cheaper price, with the idea in the future still being a good company, a great company that you believe in moving forward, that'll rebound and you'll save some money on the trending down. And then when it does trend down, you're also averaging down the cost of your stock. So I do definitely have some stop losses on my stocks, not all of them, because again, I don't want to jump out of some of these and get exposure to short-term capital gains, especially with my Ford holdings. Still need to hold that for another month or so before I can get completely out of that stock and again switch it over to my E-Trade account. But was not anticipating this pullback. Very difficult to prognosticate and predict these types of pullbacks. I thought the market was going to rebound today. Was doing some averaging down on Ford and Portola. Unfortunately, after I did that, the market started trending back again today. So lost some more money today, but overall for the last few months, still in the green. Hopefully at some point the market will cool down a bit and the overall indices will start trending back up. But again, don't want to get too much into that in this video. Just wanted to give you guys an idea of what kind of returns you can get with some of these very unique investing strategies, including exchange traded notes. Again, following the VIX Futures Contracts Index, trading market fear, market volatility. So yeah, just wanted to do a quick video here. Let me know if you guys have jumped into this stock. I saw in the comment threads, actually a few people did, made quite a big return today. So congratulations on that. But again, these are very, very risky. Please think twice about jumping into this type of investment. It's very complex, and just like penny stocks and cryptocurrencies, it moves quite rapidly, so you cannot just buy this and forget about it. You definitely have to actively manage this if you do jump into these types of investments. But let me know either way if you guys jumped in or not. And again, not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Do apologize, I have not gotten back to some of the viewers on the channel with comments. Definitely apologize about that. I'm looking for this next week here. I have a couple days off that I'll be doing that. And again, if you guys have any great video ideas, let me know. I definitely have a big list I'm trying to get through right now. Definitely appreciate all of the ideas from you guys. So kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.